Okay, we're back. Alright, we're inside. This is what we call a throttle by induction control valve. This is a diagram I got from Kia. And basically, it's telling me this unit here, let me zoom in on it, is your IVC valve. These things are very expensive, and also I feel like I can repair this without having to spend that much money on such a unit. I went to the salvage yard and got another one. So here we go. Alright, I've already broken it down. I wish I had maybe showed you. But anyway, most of you are knowledgeable enough to know what to do. So hopefully this can help you. Alright, I've already disassembled everything and cleaned it with Easy Off Oven Cleaner. This is a very powerful acid. Do not leave it on aluminum no longer than maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes, because it'll tarnish it. As you can see, most of my tarnish is on there, but you have to make sure you clean it off and use rubber gloves, because if you don't, that acid will affect your hands. Easy Off Oven Cleaner is the best stuff you can use to tear off the grease off of your engine parts, whether you're disassembling the engine or just doing intake manifolds, but it'll eat that grease right off of there. Very powerful stuff. Alright, I have a steel wool because I'm going to need to scrape off that old gasket off of these intake induction valves on the intakes. And I have some Indian head gasket shellac. Very powerful stuff. It'll make a gasket. It'll put the gasket back on there for me. And I have a few razor blades. And here's my butterfly flaps over here. These are the problem with these Kias. These things, normally the screws come out of it and fall in the engine, causing the butterfly flap to fall in, get stuck in the valves and bust the engine up. Here's the shaft that it rides in on. The butterfly flaps mount to inside of the induction control unit. Alright, let me turn this one over. I'll turn one over and one of them won't be turned over. So it gives you more of an indication what it looks like. One of them I've cleaned with the oven cleaner, the other one I didn't. So, anywho, these are the little plastic pieces that fits down in here for the butterfly flaps. So basically, in my opinion, I don't know how that works, but I think the butterfly flaps act more like an extra turbo boost when they open up. So these got to be cleaned too, because they're nasty. They're greasy now. I got to clean them up. But do not put oven cleaner on plastic, because it'll eat it. You have to use some pine sol, something mean green, something that's not harsh. Here's the induction butterfly control valve gear mechanism. I don't know what it's called, but anyway, most of you maybe can email me with the terminology for this. Be fine by me. Okay, here's the but basically it has a gear right here that spins and makes this shaft turn, because it has a gear on it, turn and open up those valves so it lets more air in when you get 5400 RPMs. It's kind of like, and that's why I say it's kind of like a turbo boost. And I've read into about that, and pretty interesting stuff. But here's your seals for each one of the chambers in this unit here, in this part. There's 3 parts to the induction control, and well, maybe 2, because the other part is not listed on there. No, it's 3 anyway. But so there's some valves here. You can see the little holes in there. That's where your seals go here. They go in there. On the end of it, on the end of this shaft, here's the shaft in here, has these little plastic pieces. There's 2 of them, and has a 2 little metal clips here that'll have the help hold it in place, and that sits on the wrong end. Sits on this end over here. It sits in this side right here. So basically it rides on the shaft. There you go. Now you can see it. So I'm gonna get it back together slowly but surely. I didn't get my Loctite. I forgot to tell you. You gotta make sure you Loctite these butterfly screws back in. So I'll be right back. Hold on.